All right, today we're coming to you with another episode of Auto Glass Tech Talk, and we got a very special guest. We're taking it out to Michigan to do a very good interview with a good guy. I don't even need to introduce him because if he's looking, you can see that orange, and everybody knows what that orange color is. But for those of y'all that's sleeping on him, here we go. We got Bill from Burco online with us today. So tell us a little bit more about yourself, man.
Great. Hey, first of all, thanks for the invite. I'm kind of watching this broadcast from afar for a long time, and you guys do a terrific job. So kudos to you guys for having such a great programming here for our industry. I've been with Burco a little over 4 years. I'm in charge of sales and marketing for Burco. I come from the world of urethane. I used to be with Dow, now DuPont. Worked Western sales manager for a while and account manager, and before coming to Burco. But yeah, so I've been in the ARG industry since the early 90s, so it's been quite some time. Time does fly for sure, but anyway, thanks for the invite. But got a lot of cool, exciting things going on right now, kind of post-COVID here at Burco.
Cool.
Awesome.
Well, let's hear them. Let's hear about these things.
Great, all right.
Yeah. Just go. Let's start off that way. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about the company. Those who, I know most of us know what's going on with Burco, but some of us are new in the group and don't really know exactly, what all your company offers. So if you just want to start off with that, let us know a little bit about Burco.
Great, I will. We basically have three different businesses within the Burco umbrella. We have primarily the ready cut mirror line. We currently have over 4,300 different mirror shapes that we sell, from convex, flat, all iterations of mirrors. We have the blue glass, the blue tinted mirrors, so for the Mercedes, BMW, etc. Signal mirrors, cross path indicators, blind spot indicators, which have become more prevalent over the last several years. So we just climbed over the 4,300 mark, and that's again primary. We have everything under one roof here, and on the other side of this wall is our manufacturing operation. We essentially, how a ready cut mirror is born is we have big sheets of mirrored glass. It's called first surface chrome mirrored glass, and then we optimize each piece back there with the mirror shape. We break it out, we seam it, we laser it, we box it right over on the other side of the wall. Again, both flat and convex first surface chrome parts. That's our big area. A second largest market or product line that we have are our ready rack lines, which I know you guys are familiar with. It's very popular. We've been in that business probably 30 years. The mirrors we started in 1979, so it's been 40. Been about 30 years in the rack business. We have all different types of racks with all different kind of iterations of capabilities or capacity. We have from 5-light, small little racks for vans and trucks, up into 30-light racks for large delivery vehicles and shop racks, etc. And then the third area, which is really, in my feeling, kind of underperforms at this point. It's kind of the best kept secret in the industry, is our Berko Window Glow Glass Cleaner. It's a pre-mixed bulk glass cleaner. I know a lot of you out in California and Arizona use that a lot, in the big 5-gallon bag in the boxes, a little spigot on it to refill bottles. It's cost effective, gives you more working time, especially in the heat of Arizona and Southern California. Gives you more working time with it, and that's becoming it's a pretty popular product, but we're really trying to grow that area and grow that market and that product line as much as we can. So those are the basic areas: ready cut mirrors, ready racks, and pre-mix window glass cleaner.
And all these parts.
Your glass cleaner is amazing. I love it.
Yeah, I love the glass cleaner too. Yeah. And with all your items, you can buy them straight from distributors, right?
You can, yeah. But like I said before, all the major ones have it, or the independent distributors carry it too. I know out in California, Migrant has a lot of product in stock, import glass. Also, Pilkington and PGW do have that as well, and others do too. If they don't have it, they can order it and bring it in. But
Okay.
those are the big ones for window glow.
Gotcha.
All right, I have a question about the ready cut mirrors.
Yeah.
So if someone has a storefront, I don't have a storefront, so I would never need anything like this. But say someone has a storefront, can you guys set them up with displays and literature and advertising material so the consumer knows? You know, do you have like a kit, say like a startup kit that a guy can get who's just opening a shop? You know,
That's a great question, Jeff. We actually do. My goal coming into the mirror world is it's not top of mind to the consumer that auto glass guys do side view mirrors, that they replace side view mirrors. So what we've been doing here with our marketing group is we're trying to come up with different pieces. I have actually one here. This is a point of purchase mirror display. For those of you who do have a storefront or a countertop area, we have displays, which helps communicate that message to the consumer that you do mirrors too. So it's a nice in-store display. We have these free of charge. You can email us. You can order it from our website at burcoinc.com. We'll send you one of these. And again, it does help create awareness that you do side view mirrors too. We also have decals for your truck or van or storefront that, again, I don't know if it's coming up backwards or not, but it shows that, we replace side view mirrors. And this has really been a nice way when you're out on the road, Jeff, with you on your van. I'm not sure if you have one of these, but
I could use one on my van.
yeah, give me a call afterwards or shoot me a text. I'll send you one. But we've gone through. So you figure there's 11 or 12,000 glass shops in North America. We've probably given away 3,500 of those so far. So really, it's really helped us out and helped our industry come up and become more top of mind to the consumer that side view mirrors can be done by auto glass guys.
Right.
As you probably know, again, weaving that in with your marketing efforts at a glass shop level on their website. If you look at websites in your area of auto glass guys, very rarely do you see the service of mirror replacement.
Right.
You'll see windshield wiper replacement, headlight restoration, of course, auto glass replacement. But we forget about a great money-making opportunity with side view mirrors. Right. And that's got to become more of the culture when you do your marketing in the glass industry, is make sure it just makes sense that auto glass guys do mirrored glass too. Yeah. And if you get a call, back this up, but if you get a call from a consumer, you're usually the second or third call. First, they call the dealership, and we know that through research. 7 times that consumer goes to the dealer, and it's only the consumer that gets quoted a really high price on a 12-year-old car, $500 mirror or $300 mirror. Like, there's got to be a better way.
Right.
They'll probably then call a recycle yard, or i.e., you call them junk yards.
Yeah. You
call there. If they don't have the part locally, then they'll say, "Hey, I wonder if Bill's Auto Glass in Kalamazoo. I wonder if he does mirrors." And they'll call and say, "Hey, by chance, you probably get those calls, not knowing that you guys, that's part of your product offering." So that's what we need to do in this industry, is really become top of mind with the consumer. That the glass guys do mirrors.
All right, so while we're talking about that, about why you should do mirrors, so we got a lot of people who listen and they say, "Okay, cool, sounds good, it makes sense." How much money can people make off of doing mirrors, or is it how profitable is it?
Number one, it can be very profitable. Let me just start by saying that historically in our industry, glass guys will do a mirror replacement for next to nothing, because ultimately their goal is to get that windshield replacement the consumer will have once every 7 years.
Right.
So first of all, stop doing that. Stop giving that service away or charging a minimal amount, because it can be very profitable, especially considering what the alternatives are, i.e. the dealership.
Right.
For instance, there's a place called Hayden's Auto Glass. They're based out of Ohio, rural area of Ohio. Mm-hmm. A couple of years ago, Victor Hayden did 500 side view mirrors in 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. 500 of them.
Right.
And that's with very minimal effort. He has a storefront, he has a marquee, and he'd add the marquee message once a quarter saying, we replace side view mirrors. And he'd have in-shop advertising, and he'd have on the website, he'd have a mention of it. So 500 mirrors. So you take 500 mirrors times a selling price of $75 or $80.
Right.
Per mirror part. Then you're talking a pretty significant revenue stream, and I'm not a mathematician.
I've got it here. I'm doing it. That's $37,000.
$40,000 revenue stream a year. That's
Hey, Bill, you said that people need to price the mirrors correctly, basically, not to sell them so cheap.
Right.
I remember stumbling by accident, screwing around your guys' site through the migrant portal, that there was actually a guide, a price guide, a retail suggested manufacturer suggested retail price. I don't think that's really pushed out there because I never knew about it. I found about it just screwing around on the website. I don't think there's a real, windshields. We have the Nags, we have Mitchell, we have a base. Not everybody uses it properly, but at least have some kind of barometer where we should start. Maybe as a suggestion, maybe you guys get that out there a little bit more, that there's actually a MSRP for the mirrors.
Yeah, great suggestion. I'll bring that to Wes Bowman, who is our marketing director, and I'll make sure that maybe put that as a prominent spot on our homepage or something on that, because it really is important. And you're right, Jeff. When we go to trade shows, we show that sheet of paper.
Right.
To people that come to our booth, they're like, "Wow, I didn't know I could get $125 for a signal mirror glass replacement." And that's a great way to quote customers on a job. And it's great when they're there. Say, here's the price on this. This is what our guidelines are. Again, because the next best alternative is a dealership for hundreds of dollars.
Yes.
Or thousands of dollars. You know what I mean? Because they're going to try to replace. They're going to try to sell you the whole.
They're going to sell you the whole assembly,
everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then just from I read your article in AGR when you did making money with mirrors, and one big thing that I think a lot of people fail to realize is if you do a mirror, it doesn't take away from your replacement job. It doesn't conflict to have anything to do with your replacement. So you still can do a replacement and do side mirrors. It doesn't take away from your existing business. It's actually a way you can generate more money with your existing business.
Yep. Same thing, you can pull windshields or something. Oh, you got a chip on your car, all of it, tie it all in.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, well, talking about that, I just my cousin has a tint shop, and I just got him on chip repairs. They didn't realize, they go, we got so many cars that come in here would have chips in the windshields, and I'm like, man, it doesn't even take an extra 10 minutes away from what you're already doing just to make more money. You already got the customer there, might as well offer them everything you possibly could.
Absolutely, yeah. That's a great suggestion.
All right, so I got one question for you. So we're talking about the mirrors. I'm ready to get started. I'm gonna just use myself, right? I'm in Champaign, Illinois, right? Middle of nowhere, right? So it's probably tough to get a distributor, to get product from, say Migrant, PGW, Pilkington, whoever. So if I'm in a jam or in a rural area, are there other places where I can actually get your product?
Yeah, that's a great question, Corey. And there's a couple different options. First of all, I'd like to say that our distributors do a pretty good job of keeping ample stock in, especially in bigger markets. And it's hard to manage, but with 4,300 parts available, they can't carry them all, right?
Right.
So they can maybe top 200, top 500. If you're in a pinch, we do have a direct portal now to Burco, a Burco direct option for auto glass businesses. If you go to BurcoNow, BURCONOW.com, and you can register for a username and password, you can order direct. So if you're in a pinch, you can't get a part, go to BurcoNow.com or go through the regular catalog page and put Order Now Business, and you can get a direct connect with us. We ship the same day by 2 o'clock Eastern time. So that's a great way. We've had, actually have almost 2,000 now people sign up. So there's an option for you first and foremost. And our marketing director, Wes, he handed me a promo code too. So if anybody listening wants to sign up to a direct portal for through us for mirrors, there's a promo code AGTT30.
All right.
If you order your first mirror only, when you first order, you get 30% off that first order. So AGTT30, and then sign up your first order.
Does that work for buying a glass rack or glass stand you guys sell or any of that, or is that just for mirrors?
Just for mirrors, yeah.
Okay.
Just for mirrors.
Right.
We do have promotions periodically with our racks, like a 5 off, 10 off that you'll see out there. But
segueing into your promotions, in 2019 you guys had an Instagram contest posting pictures, and I know you guys didn't get a lot of feedback, and you guys did a great thing, and only the 5 people who entered it all got a prize, me included, got a nice cool rack. So why don't you guys tell us about your Instagram page and how you guys stay on social media so people can follow you?
Great, yeah. So we have an Instagram page, we're very active in it, and I think Lisa, who is in charge of our social media, does a masterful job coming up with cool, creative ideas. I know you all have seen it and liked our posts. So she posts probably 2 or 3 times per week. Instagram, LinkedIn, a little bit on Twitter, Facebook. So we're really trying to stay connected. So if you want to see promotions, look for us in all of those platforms, and you can see some pretty cool posts and pretty valuable posts for you as well. If you go down that route.
Yeah. So like, comment, subscribe. Yeah.
So I've won a little competition there on the Instagram.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. We got all kinds of, we got great stuff like different lids, and I will out there too.
Yeah.
Zach, you guys, just for people that are listening, just to kind of shout out to all you hardworking techs out there in times of trouble. The first 15 people that email me at bill@burcoinc.com, I'll send you a hat, and we have these cool T-shirts. I think, Chris, you have one. I'm not sure if you got one, Jeff. We celebrate our 40th anniversary. So we got these cool orange T-shirts too.
Oh, that's nice.
So if you want bright orange,
people that email me, I'll send you one of these. And
there you go.
There we go. So the first 15 people,
too. Super comfortable.
Like, subscribe on social media, email Bill. You get a hat, you get some swag, and that's like Burco has some of the coolest swag, and every year they switch it up. So I'm gonna put you on the hot seat here, Bill. Think from the last couple of years, what's some of the coolest swag Burco's giving away?
Well, that's a great. Probably those. We had some Nike quarter zips that were pretty cool. I don't know if you guys seen those. Those are pretty sweet. But I tell you, the most popular, bar none, in my 25, 30 years doing trade shows, has been the Berko.
The back scratcher.
I was about to say the back scratcher. It's a popular item.
The Berko back scratcher. Yeah, those come in handy.
All over the house.
We've gone through thousands of these things, and we got a little Berko thing on it, but it's get people from all over coming over to pick it up. And I was actually telling a new hire that started today here in our marketing department, Morgan. I was telling her about this kind of a gross story of a trade event I went to. Somebody pointed at the table and said, "Hey, what is this?" I'm like, "Oh, it's a back scratcher." So the old guy picks it up and he starts going to his shirt and starts digging around back there. And he's like, "Oh, that's cool." And he went like that and threw it back in the pile.
Oh,
So
My God.
A back scratch, dug in back scratch. I'm like, okay, you can keep it. If I can sort out which one it was.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
I'd say by far. I mean, we the quarter zips, the hats. We got golf balls. We've done.
I remember the fidgets from a couple of years back.
Oh yeah.
I got a couple of those.
Yeah.
The
It's sitting right here.
Yeah, the fidgets, the Burco mugs. Y'all have some of the coolest swag, and it's always noticeable. It's always that Burco orange. So. Yeah. Easy to remember.
you know what, Bill? I want to say something real quick. You started at Burco about the same time the group started off, and I've approached you before we knew each other at a couple trade shows and just threw my phone in your face and started rapping at you. And you've always been helpful. You've always just jumped right in. You never got as scared of a phone thrown in your face, and always willing to talk and jump in the group. I really appreciate your participation. Muchly appreciated.
My pleasure, Jeff. And I think what you've done with your group and the participation is really second to none. And I love to see, being a veteran of this industry, the enthusiasm, the participation, and the unity that AGTT and this web podcast that, and Corey, what you do, brings to this industry. So it's pretty awesome what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cool.
nice.
Well, we appreciate that. And I got, before we get everybody out here, so switch gears a little bit. Let's get into like this week or the summer. Anybody got any plans for the summer? Doing anything special or any special jobs for the week? We'll start with you, Drift.
Man, no, I just got back from my big job this weekend. Did a 65 Suburban with 6 windows in it. It was a chop top, had a 5-inch chop on the whole top. Okay. So I had all like steel rubber gaskets, had to cut them all down and cut all the glass and, make all my patterns, get it all fit. I got the windshield in on the third windshield. Mm-hmm. First 2 cracked on me. Oh. But third time's the charm. Just not much, been working. I'm about to get my van back. That's exciting.
Yeah. I know, it's all the engine working on, so.
Yeah. What about you, Bill? You got any plans for the summer, or you got anything special happening this week?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Actually, next week, my wife and I, we rent this, we're at this hotel, it's actually motel. It's like a retro motel on Lake Michigan in a city called Saugatuck, Michigan. Okay. So we're going to hang out there next week and take our summer vacay and kind of chill and enjoy the water and sunshine. It's been really nice up here in Michigan. We've been cooking. It's been like 80, 90 degrees for the last several weeks, so it's been nice.
Yeah, that's cool. It's been like that out here. It's been hot, and we got a bunch of hail over the weekend. So a lot of hail damage out here in Champaign, and it's been like 90 plus every single day. But that's nothing to Jeff. So Jeff, what's the weather been like in Arizona, and what you got going on?
Yesterday, this whole weekend we hit records. We were 116 both days in a row or something like that. So I mean, in all honesty, it's been hot the last week or so, but this has been a pretty mild summer for Arizona standards. I mean, it's hot. It is what it is, but still better than snow. So can't complain.
Yeah.
Been fortunate that all the classic cars I've been dealing with have all been either in a shop or in the shade, so can't complain too much.
How do you get known? I know you do a lot of classic cars, Jeff. I mean, how do you get known as the go-to guy for some really kind of high-end classic cars?
You know what? The classic car thing, I don't even know how that fell in my lap. I got hooked up with a shop doing some regular cars, and they started restoring cars, and they asked me if I could do that too, and to start doing it. A lot of my stuff is just self-promotion through social media. And I got connections with a couple of, well-known body shops that when they refer you, it's kind of your weight in gold. So, I just put myself out there, same way with the group, expose yourself. The good and the bad, it both comes, and hopefully there's more good than bad. So, it's really about it.
That's awesome. When I was a kid, my grandfather had a body shop, and he was out in Tucson. I would spend my summers out there, and I'd work with him. And he was known for doing kind of unique older cars. He was part of like the Corvair club there, so we do those cars and like old Jags and Camaros and things like that. So it's a certain amount of prestige doing that kind of work.
Yeah, it's. I mean, anybody can throw a windshield in a Chevy truck, but when you got something old and a little more scary, it does give you a little more. Pump your chest up a little bit more, I guess you could say.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate everybody for their time. And just to recap, the first 10 people to email Bill. You get some Berko swag, a hat, and he'll send you some swag out. They got the AGTT 30. All these will be linked below for you to get the discount, for you to email and to like them, subscribe to them on all the social media platforms, and look into the whole article of making money with mirrors, but just think about it of how you can actually generate more revenue because there's money to be made with the mirrors. And we'll have more info about the pricing in regards to, what the suggested price for it. They're looking at that also. But any questions, any concerns, hit Bill up. He's very personable. I will reply to you pretty quickly and get you taken care of. So Yes, so we appreciate everybody for their time today, and we wish everybody well on the work week and on this Monday. So we hope everybody make it a marvelous Monday.